The mental picture of what the managerial relationship is can make the role and function significantly more meaningful. See what happens if you turn it upside down and look at it from the other side. Consider a lambda person in an organization who probably has own skills related to the position he holds. He will be recognized and valued in his role for his ideas and thanks to the skills he has developed through his studies, by practicing or applying his abilities through his previous experience or successes, through his ability to integrate and develop the processes of the company. Let others work under the direct responsibility of this person, call him the manager, and represent the links between them in the traditional form of a hierarchical rig, with the manager above and his subordinates below. The manager is responsible for his team. He will therefore be assessed, at least partly, on the basis of the results of the team. The manager is therefore likely to see his position as a means of ensuring, above all, his own development in the company. The results he will be able to guide his team to will ensure his personal success, and potential rewards, bonuses, or other prize money will be tangible evidence of his personal success. He will see them and make sure they are seen as feats or marks that he is moving up in the company. Convinced that success is the result of his own actions and of his own behavior only, he will be naturally inclined to see himself as the only center of interest. If something works, it is bound to be thanks to him. If something does not work, it is bound to be because of the others. In order to guide, encourage, or punish the members of his team, he is likely to take two kinds of actions. The first one will be continuously indicating the right direction, sharing his vision of the problem, saying what logical actions he has decided to take. The second will result in a continuous booster talk to his troops for them to follow and progress at his own pace, constantly reminding them of the crucial objectives of the monthly, quarterly, annual plans. If necessary, he will sanction this or that particular deviant behavior. The manager believes that if, though only for an instant, he stops attending to or coordinating the smooth progress of his troops, the whole group will immediately go downhill. So he perceives himself as critically important and irreplaceable, which is why, in his eyes, and he fervently hopes in the others' eyes, what he does, his multiple roles are so crucial, and his requirements in terms, for example, of remuneration or anticipated promotion are justified. If, conversely, the coordinated actions of everyone roll out to the manager's satisfaction, he then thinks there is reason for him to be very pleased with himself, since he is the only one who can take credit for it, as he proved that he could both lead people and stay on track to achieve the objectives. Hence, he is the only one who should receive bonuses, awards, and honors. To carry out all of his tasks, the manager is able to endure pressure, stress, and frustrations for long periods of time. If he is not successful, he will first get negative feedback from his peers or at the performance appraisal interviews, and little by little get depreciated as a manager. In this case, he might then go down to the classic pathway of drop in energy, chronic fatigue, or burnout, which might eventually cause him to quit his job and function, or even to no longer be able to live up to the same responsibilities. Similarly, if there is no virtuous circle between the manager and his direct reports, these are very likely first to feel uninvolved in the results that the team might achieve, and then may eventually decide to leave the team, the function, or the company. If human resources are contacted to provide assistance, they will usually try to decrease the managerial pressure for a time. Then they will try to strengthen the manager with new skills, without trying to resolve or understand the underlying problem, or replace him with someone fresh, or according to them, more experienced. There is another way to see this type of responsibilities and managerial links, which is far more effective and meaningful. It is to turn the organization chart upside down. The people in charge can be found above the manager they report to. If we do so, we see the manager as a Bunsen burner underneath his troops. The subordinates are then all regarded as isolated burners. The essential role of the manager is to provide each of the people who make up his group with the required energy and ignite each of them, so that, through the joint force of their combined fire, all these independent flames cause people to progress, first for themselves and then for the whole group. For the manager, this means that for each of his subordinates, he should find what they specifically need to live and grow. In this inverted picture, the entire team can pull the carriage through the combined strength of all its flames. The role of the manager, in addition to his vital function of igniting and maintaining the flame, is to coordinate the pool of various energies for them to consistently work together and to guide this team. It then becomes much easier for him to think of things as essential as the elements outside the team. The environment, the opposing teams, where the wind comes from, where the sun is. He must constantly anticipate the next game, the competition, the challenges ahead. He tries to identify the signals from within or from outside the team, which will be tomorrow's strong signals and which must be anticipated. The manager must keep his hands free to act. He cannot take on a management role unless he accepts to turn his power into a hidden energy. Only if he does this will the team's results be the result of his work. Changing how you look at things, but also, and above all, intensely experiencing the benefits of the managerial relationship is one of the crusades that we suggest undertaking together with you for the sake of your staff and of your business. ACCENPI.com. What if?